Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity? Guys, terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. Orlando leading by 9. Chris Copeland is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Sloan with the point. That's the Pacers' foul. Allen dishes to Miles. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Copeland. Off target from three-point range.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Boss. And it's Miles with the rebound. The Pacers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. He dishes it to Sloan. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Copeland.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. That drops.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Boss has got the hot hand from deep, hitting 5 3-pointers in just 7 tries. Passes it to Copeland. It's up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Indiana making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Scola comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for C.J. Miles. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Fry comes in for Gordon, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Willie Green. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. That's now 32 points for Boss, and the Pacers call time here.
A lot of pressure and expectation last year for the Pacers in the playoffs. No longer were they an underdog or a feel-good story. They were expected to make a deep run.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Copeland, defended by Harkless. 3-on-3. Here's Oladipo. Shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. And they would return to the Eastern Conference Finals after some scares for them in the early rounds. You saw it, but Clark, once again, they could not beat the Heat.
And the difference there, Kevin, was the mentality and fortitude of the Heat. Clearly the talent was pretty equal, but I thought the leadership of LeBron and the brilliance of Dwayne Wade was just a little too much for a young, evolving team to handle.
Good insight. Pass to Copeland, poked loose, and stolen by Fry. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Boss, he's guarded by Stuckey. Here's Boss. Clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Stuckey kicks to Hibbert. Now the pass to Scola. Out left to the wing. Dishes it to Sloan. Here's Stuckey. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Harkless. Feeds to Fry. Pass to Boss. From past the arc. Scola with the rebound. Pacers trail by 15. A floater. Sloan shot is off. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Really, last season was just the second step in the aftermath that was the Dwight Howard trade for the Magic. Still trying to find the direction and acquire building blocks, and that does take a little time.
Reflecting again on the Howard trade you mentioned, guys, some of the pieces they received, Steve, from that deal have started to blossom.
I agree. They did a good job with that trade, and it probably didn't look like that in the beginning to their fans, but a lot of these young guys they acquired, Vucevic, they've really been good.
First one falls for him.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Boss. He's got 33 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them's going in.
The Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in, and a change for the Magic. Harris is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Sloan passes to Stuckey. Shot to end this cold run, and that one's good.
Man, they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Magic leading by 14. Inside, got a piece of it. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Sloan dishes to Hibbert. Shot from 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And he's good on the second.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Hibbert. He has 20 points and 2 steals. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
Here's Sloan. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
Magic leading by 11. The kick out to Oladipo. Beyond the arc. That's good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Boss. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Boss has got 35 in the game.
I love what they're doing, trying to put the hammer down, attacking the basket when they can.
Here's Sloan. The dish to Hibbert. Trying his luck deep. Sloan shot is off.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Boss passes to Vucevic, and he gets it to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's Sloan. Hibbert with the screen. And Sloan kicks to Hill. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
The Magic leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Orlando.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game one is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Boss. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Scola dishes to Stuckey. Here's Sloan. That one wide left.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Picked by Vucevic. Boss passes to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The feed now to Fry. Orlando moving the ball around. That's good. Boss has got 39.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Here's Sloan. Stuckey outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Boss. It's off. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Boss.